Hi guys, we're here. It's a rainy day, it's gloomy, it's cool, it's giving all the sad vibes for me personally, but I wanted to take a few and talk about somebody that I haven't talked about in a while. You're gonna have to excuse the kind of little rain sounds. There's not a whole lot I can do. This video won't be super long. Some people might find the rain background annoying, some might think it's relaxing, but we're gonna get through it together. Bradley on a Budget. I've talked about him on my channel once that I know of. It might have been twice, but once that I know of. And it wasn't too long ago. Bradley on a Budget built his entire existence and platform off of don't spend any extra money. He's known for being an extreme cheapskate. He does things like he unplugs his fridge when he's not at home. He will, pack his meals, even if he's going on like an overnight trip so that he doesn't buy food. He steals napkins from places and reuses them. He refuses to get health insurance. It's that guy. I'm sure most of y'all, if you're clicking on this video, you at least understand kind of a basic level of kind of like what he's known for. He is under fire right now by a lot of people, especially his own followers, because he has decided to partner with DoorDash and do a paid partnership with them. I first saw his response, but before I listened to his response to the backlash, I went back and watched his ad. Now, in the original video that was the actual ad, I think that it was pretty poorly done. It wouldn't have gotten me interested in this DoorDash, that he was promoting, no matter what the product was. It just wasn't influencing me. It wasn't interesting me. It wasn't making me want to know more about what he was pushing, because the ad itself, he goes out and interviews a whole two people, one of which he knew, he said that later on, and asked them about if they want to save on delivery fees of having groceries delivered. He did not talk about the convenience factor of it. He did not talk about how it can save time, and time equals money a lot of for a lot of different situations. He didn't talk about how it stops impulse spending and impulse buying or buying things you don't need. He didn't talk about any of that. He talked about saving on delivery fees. And of course, I will be playing the video for context. People were obviously upset because he has jumped up and down for a long time on his channel saying no memberships, no subscription services, no delivery fees. If you spend money on that, you are stupid, because we know he loves to call people stupid if they're spending even a penny on something that he deems unnecessary. And he wouldn't do it. So if you do it, then you're stupid. And DoorDash is a subscription service that now he is pushing because they offered him more money than he's ever seen. He said that himself. It was the biggest amount of money. He couldn't pass it off, whatever. And the guy that will do anything for an extra buck decided to take them up on this offer and put out this very lackluster video that got a lot of his fans very upset.
Dash Pass by DoorDash has so many ways that you can save money as a member, so I'm gonna go on the streets and see if I could save some people money on their grocery delivery fees. Let's go. Are you someone who typically has groceries delivered?
Yes, I do. So I'm a college student, so between juggling classes and work, it's always really convenient to have my groceries delivered to my dorm.
As a new dad, it's really convenient to have groceries delivered.
And how much do you pay for the delivery fee?
Typically like $8.
How much does it typically cost you to have your groceries delivered?
About $7 to $8.
Have you heard of Dash Pass by DoorDash?
No, I haven't. What is that?
With Dash Pass, they offer 0 delivery fees and reduced service fees for orders that qualify.
I feel like that could save me so much money.
As a new dad, that's definitely going to save me a lot of money.
Dash Pass members get thousands of member-only exclusive deals to help them save even more. Are you going to sign up for Dash Pass?
Oh my gosh, I think I will.
All right. If you love using DoorDash or looking for ways to save money while having a little convenience in your life, sign up for Dash Pass by DoorDash.
His fans and others started to voice their issues with this partnership, and he came back with a very poor response. in the response, he talks about the things that he didn't mention in the original ad. So what I think happened is he was listening to what people were having to say negatively and inserted that into his response. But if that's what really mattered, then it should have been in your original ad. He also goes off this whole thing of, just because I don't use it, maybe somebody else will use it and it can save them a few dollars. There is no way that with a platform, you should be shilling anything to anyone that you are not using yourself on a normal, preferably a long-term basis. If you're selling it but you're not using it, why are you expecting other people to be okay with this when you call spending money stupid? He also claims how he turns down so many offers, and you guys would not believe how many things I've turned down, but I guess because DoorDash offered him a substantial amount of money, he decided to sell out and go ahead and partner with them. Again, like, you say that being a member or a subscriber of a paid service is stupid, and you don't use it, but you're trying to sell it like it's something that's useful for your followers. For me, it's just very disingenuous. And he also, in his response, talks about how there are more paid ads coming. They've already been contracted. He can't back out. So it's kind of like well, you're going to see more. You have to get over it, was the vibe that I got. The two other things that he mentioned in his response to this backlash was, one, he was going to start giving back to local charities. Now, you have had this sizable audience and been making a ton of money in advertising, how much money you're not only making, but you're also saving, and you get called a sellout, and now you want to come and say, oh, well, now I'm going to start giving back to local charities. I like that charities are going to be receiving benefit, but I question the timing of it. And the last thing he says in this response video that just always makes me nutty is saying that I love you guys. I love you to the moon and back. I'll always love you. I have always had an issue with content creators, especially when they're under fire, love bombing their audience as a way to, you're trying to build this like artificial bond with people that have voiced frustration with you. No content creator loves everyone that watches them. That's just impossible. It's fake, it's phony, and I'm not here for the fake, phony bullshit, as most of y'all know. But I figured this would be a good one-off. I've got some other stuff coming, but I really want to know, how do y'all feel about this? Is it a nothing burger? You could, care less? Do you think that it does matter? Do you think people are, are you kind of in the middle on it? I'd like to know. So, for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
I know we need to talk because there was a sponsored post that I made recently and it got quite a variety of reaction. There were supporters who didn't see a problem with it. They said this isn't a big deal, that they were proud of me to get a big opportunity like that. But I also saw the exact opposite reaction of people who were confused or shocked or disappointed. And I just wanted to take some time to sit down and talk to you. I know this isn't me getting hate. This is you guys being disappointed. And I've been so let down and disappointed in my life that I always try to do everything I can to not have other people disappointed in me, because I know what that feels like. You guys are like friends to me. And if a friend came to me saying that they were disappointed in something, I would want to sit down and talk to them about it. I had an opportunity pop up, and when it popped up, I freaked out because it was the biggest opportunity I've ever received. and I couldn't believe it. I waited until I got more information and learned what the collaboration was going to be about before I decided to move forward with it. It wasn't an instant sell for me, if that makes sense. When I was told that it's a membership, and with this membership that you can get a lot of different perks and discounts and savings from it, could possibly help you guys save money. I'd say in the past like 6 months or so, I've started to get a lot more brand deal opportunities. And trust me when I say there's a lot that I don't take. Even this morning, I literally had a brand hit me up on Instagram saying, we're a skincare company. If we send you free products, can you advertise it? I get that stuff a lot. I get encouraged to do TikTok shop. That to me would feel disingenuous, or that to me would not feel like what I'm about. Anytime I get an opportunity that comes my way to advertise something, I always say, is this something that could potentially benefit my supporters, or would this not? To me, it felt like it was something that aligned with what I do. It felt like if there's people who feel like that could be helpful for them, this ad may be a good idea to go through. If I would tell a friend, hey, I have this thing that could possibly help you save money with things like grocery delivery or whatnot, let me tell you about it. Me posting that video felt like the same exact thing. I talk a lot about the difference between what is something you need and what's something that you want. And for some people need grocery delivery. There's some people who don't have a car, or there's some people who are disabled or elderly or first-time parents and they don't have an hour to go to the grocery store. Sometimes people can actually save money by ordering their groceries online and having it delivered because you're not in the store being tempted by every little thing you see. That sometimes people actually can save money by ordering groceries and having them delivered. It's never fun to feel like a letdown to people or to disappoint people, and I know I did. And I'm really sorry about that. I feel like people never want to hear this from a content creator, but I'm just a normal person. I make choices, I make mistakes. I am just like a one-man show doing all this. I'm no different than you. It's just I have hundreds of thousands of people watching everything that I do. Sometimes I'm just gonna miss the mark. Just like the Christmas haul video. You had to be there. But, you know, even with the Christmas haul video, deep down in my heart, I felt like my point for filming and posting that video was not the point that came across when people watched it. I hope people can have an understanding as to where I was coming from and what made sense in my head at the time. I guess just a heads up too, I have other sponsored posts that are scheduled. It's already contracted and it's coming up, just so you guys know. I just want to finish the video with this, that I have had an idea for a project for a while now. I've brought it up on my live stream a few times, and I know I don't have a good relationship with money. I know it's obvious. I feel a lot of guilt when it comes to spending money for myself, but for some reason, it's easier for me to do nice things for other people or buy things or spend money on other people. And I feel like to heal my relationship with money, I feel like the first step is to start doing good with the money that I make. I'm gonna start a project where I'm gonna look for local charities in my area, and you know, now that I have the ability to give back because of the money I make from brand deals and the content that I create, I really wanna start doing good, because I'm so grateful for the life that I live, for you guys, for this platform, and just putting something good out there in a world that feels pretty not good most of the time. So thank you guys for everything. I love you to the moon and back. I'll always love you to the moon and back, and I'll talk to you soon.